good afternoon. My name is Amanda and welcome to The Done Creative. For today's pick a card reading, we are going to be figuring out what you can expect for the year of 2021. This is an exciting pick a card full of turns and twists because we're going to be kind of predicting or reviewing what you can expect for the full year ahead of 2021. And of course, if something pops up that you're just not feeling, you're just not resonating with, or you just think, no, I don't want that to happen, of course, your prior knowledge of said things possibly being a possibility, you have the power to change it all. Whether you're taking actions or not taking actions, that will shift if these things actually happen in your life. So if it's something you really want to have happen, take action in that direction. If there are certain things you don't want to happen, take action in a different direction. So again, these are general readings, so only take the information that resonates with you and leave the rest behind. And today you're going to be selecting from pile number 1 with the Mermaid Baby, pile number 2 with the Heartstone, pile number 3 with the Misfits button, or pile number 4 with the Unicorn. Once you've selected your pile or piles, you can go ahead and check the description box below for the timestamps, and I also try to pin them as the top comment. Last year I had people who were assigning a pile to their love life, a pile to their career, a pile to their personal life, a pile to their spirituality, however it resonates for you. Or you can just choose one pile or however many piles you're connected to. You can do this however you see fit, as this is your reading. So without delaying this any further, let's give you a moment to meditate on the cards, and I will see you over at your reading. Alright, for those of you who selected this cute little mermaid baby, we're going to find out what you can expect for the year of 2021. And as always, we're going to start with tarot cards, and we're going to break this down by quarters. So the first quarter of 2021, second quarter of 2021, third quarter, fourth quarter. You get the gist, I think. So let's go ahead and start with the first quarter. So we are starting out here with the Four of Swords. So this is actually a good energy for those winter months. If you're kind of looking to hibernate and really hermit yourself away and really make good game plans for what you want to see in your life, then this is really supportive energy for meditating, stepping away, really focusing on self-care and spiritual practice. Really beautiful energy for that. But for those of you who are hoping to hit the ground running come beginning of 2021, it may be easier said than done. You may easily burn out, or the directions you're trying to take certain things just aren't moving if you're trying to put a lot of action and Mars energy behind it. It's because this time for you is meant to be more introspective, more stepping away from the crowd, more planning for the future. Now that's not to say these first 3 months, January, February, and March of 2021, that you can't take any action steps or, create anything new in your life, because that's not true. It's just that things may be really slow to start for 2021 and still have like major 2020 vibes for you. So I don't know if this is just collective energy, that the 2020 vibes are just kind of following us into the beginning all the way up through March of 2021, or what. I haven't really looked into the astrology of 2021 yet, but I am going to be doing the astrology of 2021 in each person's zodiac sign coming up. I'm going to be making 12 videos, one for each zodiac sign, that really break down the astrology and using the cards to really figure out what you can expect on a more personal level. So you may want to check those out. They're going to be coming to you over the next week or so. Maybe even some of them will be posted before now, depending on how I get to them and how quickly they move. That's what we're going to do. But for you guys, contemplating, introspecting, really making plans for what you plan to do for 2021 and your future will really help you in the first 3 months to build a solid foundation, because 4 is that number of building a stable foundation and having support from those around you and your guides and angels. That's really going to be important for you in these first 3 months to really establish yourself in the year of 2021. So for the second quarter of 2021, April, May, and June, you're going to be having some Nine of Wands energy. So you're going to have taken that contemplation, introspection, planning, and really stepped it up, because you're going to have a lot of hit the ground running, drive, get things done energy in April, May, and June. And by the end of June, you're gonna be feeling like that athlete that has put in so much work, so many hours of blood, sweat, tears, and dedication. And this is saying don't quit before the finish line. So really working hard, but of course taking into account that self-care that you can be doing throughout the, these 3 months of the second quarter is really going to benefit you. Making sure you have a balance in the grind of life and taking care of yourself. Spending time with family, doing things you enjoy, and then getting back to work. Trying to really balance that out. But many of you, I have a feeling, are just gonna want to go, and you may have burnout coming to you, but this is saying still, don't quit. Make sure you're taking time for self-care, stepping out if you have to, but don't quit, because the things that you're doing, the things that you're going after in relationships, in jobs, in different situations in your life are really going to pay off with that hard work you're putting in. And these months do fall during Taurus season. So it's really beautiful that you're having that, work, just keep going. Slow and steady wins the race, not burning yourself out, but not giving up as well. That's the energy and the vibe of the second quarter of 2021 for you guys. It feels beautiful. As long as you're taking self-care along the way, you can do anything. That's what they're showing me. So for the third quarter, July, August, and September of 2021, you guys have the Judgment card, or Awakening. So again, it feels very cyclical for you guys this year. Like each quarter is a new cycle for you guys. It feels very much like that. But this Judgment feels very much like the beginning of 2021 for you, or the end of 2020 even. Again, because you're being asked by Spirit and your own body to take another time out, really get introspective, figure out what it is you need to do moving forward, make a plan, do some resting after really conquering what it was you were going after. Not to say you need to stop completely at all, because that Taurus energy, slow and steady, slow and steady, slow and steady, is going to carry you through. But with the Judgment card, you're awakening more to your spiritual gifts, your spiritual inclination. Like you just really want to be more spiritual. You want to research spiritual topics. You want to be really introspective in hermit mode, really getting in touch with your own soul and your purpose and why you incarnated, and just all the awakening things. So those of you who are going through a spiritual awakening already, or have already, this feels like another, like maybe even dark night of the soul going on this summer between these 2 months for you. And not to say anything dire is going to happen. It's just more mental energy where you're really wanting something more out of life, more purpose-driven type of life is what I'm seeing. And at the end of by the end of September, through these 3 months you're really working in the third quarter, you're going to really see how you can have these spiritual gifts and your more spiritual side really help you in the more 3D world, or possibly 5D world if you're living on a more fifth dimensional timeline, fifth dimensional frequency, because look what we have for the last quarter of 2021. This is your October, November, and December months. The closing out of 2021 for you guys is that Queen of Cups. Very intuitive, very loving, very emotionally connected to herself, her soul, and those around her or him. Of course, this is a queen, but it can be for male or female energy, but this is very divine feminine. So you're really, male or female, stepping into that more divine feminine part of yourself come the end of 2021. And it feels so much better than where you are at the end of 2020. That's what they're showing me. And you just feel so much more loved and lovable, and like you can give more love to other people. Major heart chakra stuff going on for you throughout this year that's going to help you step into who it is you're here to be, what it is you're here to do, your purpose. Your intuition is going to be on point, I think, most of the year, but especially those last 3 months of 2021. You're going to be so intuitive you don't even know where it's coming from. It's beautiful. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some awesome additional messages for you, group number 1, for the year of 2021. What can group number 1 expect in the year of 2021? That's it. Yeah, empowerment. This is beautiful energy, pairing it up with all the introspective hard work that you're doing, the cycles that you're going through this year. It's really putting you on a whole new trajectory in your life purpose and your more spiritual side. It's like you're letting more of your higher self drive the vehicle rather than the ego. It's like this year, finally, your ego's going to be taking a passenger seat role and maybe reading the map and saying, oh, we could try this, we could try that. But it's your higher self that feels this year of 2021 that it's stepping into its power more and more in your life, which is what I think most of us want, because we want to live better lives, more purposeful lives, and that's exactly what you guys are going to be doing in 2021. Okay, let's find out some more information for group 1. In the year 2021, what can they expect this year coming up? Oh wow, yeah. As a result of all this work you're putting in, the introspection, the empowerment, and even the hard work that you're doing, a personal issue will reach resolution for you this year. And pay attention, especially for you guys, where that full moon in Cancer will fall during this year. Vedic placements especially, but of course Western will work just as well, whatever resonates best for you. Check when that full moon in Cancer will be during the year of 2021. That's going to be the date or kind of the month of time where you're really going to reach a personal resolution in your life. An issue you've been dealing with even in 2020 and into 2021 is going to reach resolution, and this full moon in Cancer is tied to the Queen of Cups so much. It's very psychically connected, very intuitive. You're going to be using your intuition to solve problems in your life. It's awesome. It's very awesome, guys. Okay, so what else can group number 1 expect for the year of 2021? What do they need to know? Oh, it fell. Let me grab it. Okay, we've got star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation, empowerment. I mean, this all just flows so beautifully together. I love this. This is so powerful for you guys in stepping into your more higher self, your more intuitive, more divine feminine, more loving, more helpful side. And it's really going to pay off for you. You're going to be meeting a lot of soul family members. Your DNA is going to be upgrading and activating. You're going to be getting transmissions and messages from your guides and angels like no other year to date. Like, this is huge, amazing energy. Pairing it up with that Queen of Cups, you guys are really going to be rocking that intuition, that third eye, that crown chakra. But of course, if you're really working on those higher chakras, still be grounding yourself and working as well on the lower chakras. Each chakra is equally important, but that heart chakra is the bridge between the upper and lower chakras. So really checking in with your heart chakra very frequently is going to pay off for you guys, and going to be able, so I see you like bringing, what it's showing me is like these beautiful divinely guided ideas or inspirations. When you're grounding yourself, you can actually create them in the world. If you're not grounded in this energy that's coming in, and now I'm getting major crown chakra tingles, if you're not grounding this energy that's coming in, it will float away. These ideas that are coming in, if you're not actually taking action on them, they will float away. So not to overwork yourself, but to make sure whatever your priorities are, you're putting that at the top of your list on any given day, because if you're putting things that are a major priority for you on the back burner, the opportunity may pass you by. That's what they're showing me. Not to scare you, but to empower you, that any opportunity that you just desperately want, make sure that you're taking action in that direction or it will pass you by. Okay, what is a message from Spirit? And I actually think I want to grab 2 of these because you guys have such spiritual stuff going on this year. So we've got take a moment. Now is not the time to rush into a decision, and that's how you're starting the year. You're taking a moment, you're taking a breath. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so you can ask your soul for guidance before you move or act or move forward. I'm getting my words jumbled. But whenever I pull this card, I see this flash of light coming into that crown and third eye area of the head. So you're getting those divinely guided ideas and inspirations, and you're not going to be able to ground them if you're just go, 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 go. You won't even get these inclinations or intuitions if you're too busy trying to achieve things. You need that ebb and flow. Achieve, be introspective. Achieve, be introspective. That's very important. And of course, Queen of Cups, that's very ocean energy, the ebb and the flow, the tides. Following the moon cycles as well is going to be really important for you guys, especially my females. No matter your age, feminine female bodies are even more tied to the moon and the ocean than a male body. But that's not to say if you're a male you can't use the moon signs and the moon cycles to really benefit your life and help you to tap into that divine feminine. Everybody watching this, it's beneficial to really follow that more divine feminine path this year. It's going to really pay off for you come 2022 for sure. Then we have the caregiver card. So it says, we are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives. Just as you receive care and love at the start of your life, caregivers often focus all their attention on their loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. So this is going back to that doing for everyone else. If you're not taking time to take care of you and your own self-care, you're gonna burn out quick, at least especially this first half of 2021. You really need to be checking in with yourself, taking care of yourself. Your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health are all so tied together that it's insane. You can't ignore one aspect of your life and expect the other two to thrive. It's like a triangle, a trifecta, mind, body, soul. You need to take care of all aspects, and it will really benefit you. But of course, still take care of the people in your life that you feel compelled to take care of. But also, I'm really being drawn to the hands holding that heart chakra we were talking about. Your guides, your angels are really helping you develop, heal, and activate your heart chakra. And also we've got the red around it. So grounding that love by grounding with your root chakra, grounding, walking barefoot on the earth is going to be very important. Your connection to nature is going to be very important this year. And maybe even lots of sea salt baths. That could be a way you ground with all that ocean energy, that water energy. So let's find out, let's see. We've got 2 more cards here to draw from. So we've got our numerology deck here. So let's just find out maybe any numbers or advice that are going to be important. Okay, teaching and learning. We've got a 57, which adds up to 12, which adds up to a 3. So very creative. Remember, you're going to be getting creative downloads from your guides, your angels, your higher self to create a better world and a better life for yourself. But these projects are very important on a grand scale, especially coming into those, July, August, September, and the rest of the year. So that second half of the year, it's going to be really important for you to be taking action on your creative projects, because these creative projects are meant to help people in the world. Like it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love it. But teaching and learning, you're going to be during these more introspective times of this year, you're going to be really learning a lot of information. And now my left ear's ringing. So you may even be getting downloads of information, claircognizance, not knowing how you know things, but you just know them. But you're taking this knowledge you're accumulating and you're helping other people. You're teaching other people. And many of you, the way you're doing this is through your creative projects. Books you're writing. Even, I'm going to call out those authors or writers here that are watching this that have had projects on back burners or new ideas that they've been struggling to make happen because they're trying to finish up other projects. Spirit's wanting you to know, remember what we were saying about not quitting before you reach the finish line. So if you've got a project you're real close to finishing, yes, Spirit says finish that out. If you just started a couple of different projects but you're really not feeling them anymore, it's probably okay to put those on the back burner. But if there's something you've really put that time, effort, attention, blood, sweat, tears into, and you're almost finished with it, finish that before you dive into something new. But that's not to say you can't write down all these beautiful, fresh ideas that are coming in from Spirit. And of course, this doesn't just have to be a book. This can be any project, any relationship, any situation you guys are dealing with in 2021. But just make sure, if you're close to finishing something, don't give up before it's almost done. Just finish it up. Even if you don't feel you're putting your best into it, as long as you finish it with the best that you can do in that moment, that's all you can do. That's what Spirit's really showing me. Okay, so let's get a self-care message. You guys, it looks like you guys especially are really going to be needing to focus on your self-care to be able to level yourselves up. So let's find out what Spirit has to say. I love this. Yes, we've got the Sing card. And ever since this weekly reading I did when this card popped in, I cannot stop seeing that movie Crossroads where Britney Spears is singing into her hairbrush and just singing that Madonna song, Open Your Heart to Me. Heart chakra, it's all coming together. It's all connected, you guys. I love it. But sing. Do things that bring you joy. Some of this, when you're grinding and doing the hard work, sometimes self-care is just doing something you enjoy that is not for the benefit of money or the benefit of, progressing on your to-do list. Just stepping away from all of that and doing something you enjoy. If it actually is singing or a music career or listening to music, go for that. If it's drawing, painting, it feels very creative. You guys are a very creative pile, so this does feel very creative vibes for me. But the number 45, there is a cycle closing with that 9 that adds up to. There's a cycle closing for you in 2021 that is actually going to help you empower yourself more. And where I'm being drawn during the year is at that midpoint of the year between June and July. That's where something in your life is going to close as a result of your hard work. So maybe that is when the full moon in Cancer is occurring. I'm not sure. I have to look into that. Because I'm not sure if it's the full moon or the new moon that happens during the course of that moon's or that sign's cycle. I will look that up and put it right here so you won't have to do that. I will put that right here and then you will know, yes, this is during that time. But that completion, all the hard work you put in, going into a new awakening of new ideas, new spirituality, all of that, and a personal issue, I'm just intuitively thinking that yes, this will happen during the Cancer season, which I'm thinking more Vedic Cancer season, so that will kind of take us into July, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's get one love message for my couples and my singles for 2021. Okay. Couples and singles for the year 2021. What can my couples and singles expect in love in 2021? It's right here hiding from me, and we're going to pull it out. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful image. It says here, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. And I think this pairs really amazingly with the ebb and flow that you guys are going to be needing to do. Pulling away, being more hermit or introspective, and then coming back. That's not to say you're leaving the relationship and then coming back, but just, maybe there are cycles within the relationship couples that you guys are ebbing and flowing, like you're really putting your attention to your significant other, and then you're ebbing back and really putting it back into yourself. That's what I'm seeing. And your partner is probably going to be doing much the same in their own life, their own career, whatever they have going on. They're going to be busy, but then they're going to want to come back to you. Busy with other things, coming back to you. For my singles, this could mean that maybe you have a couple on and off relationships in the year of 2021, or you meet someone but the timing just isn't quite right, where you've got to kind of go back to your own little shell and this person's going back to their own little shell. But that's not to say that ultimately this thing can't work out, but it just feels like this is a year where you're really awakening to your own. Like this is, not to make it sound rude or mean, very selfish year for you as far as, your time and attention. So you're really going to want to be focusing on yourself. And I'm not saying selfish like it's a bad thing. In this case, it's a good thing. But don't forget the other people in your life, your parents, your children, your spouse, your friends, your whoever. Still be checking in with them and, balancing out your personal development with, development of relationships in your life. This feels like a very transformational, introspective 2021, but you're still going to be getting a lot of stuff done, getting a lot of beautiful new ideas pouring in for you to create abundance in your life and to help other people. It all feels very good. So I hope this resonated for you guys, group number 1. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you back at the Den Creative. All right, bye. All right, group number 2, or those of you who selected this fun, awesome Heartstone, this is your reading for 2021, and we're going to be breaking it down with the tarot by quarter. So the first quarter will be our January, February, March. Second quarter will be April, May, and June. Third will be July, August, September, and fourth will be October, November, December. I lost my train of thought there for just 1 second, but let's get these straightened out so they don't look so wonky. Okay, I think that's okay up top. Let me look. All right, I think we're gonna roll with this. Okay, so at the beginning of 2021, this feels very indecisive. There are so many different routes you want to take, but of course, you can't take all these 7 different cups and feel fulfilled because you'd be spreading yourself too thin. So really, this is a time to really get clear on what it is you want out of life and what paths will take you down that road to get what you need, to get what you want, to be where you want to be. So you guys are really going to have to be doing a little bit of introspection, much like we were talking about in group number 1, to really narrow down your focus to your top priorities for the year of 2021, because otherwise you will get overwhelmed real quick, real fast. So for the first 3 months of 2021, you're really doing that life review, really breaking things down, figuring out where you want to go, making plans, and then taking action in that direction. Because come March, which is second quarter, come March going into April, so April, May, June, coming into that second quarter of 2021, you guys are going to be kicking A and taking names. Like, you're ready to put in this passion, this desire, this drive that you found as a result of that introspection and really narrowing things down and figuring out a plan. You're going to be making that plan a reality in your life. Not to say you can't already take action in the first 3 months of 2021, but come, April, May, June, you're really going to be seeing the fruits of your labor. The planning that you'd put in place is going to be making sense in your life, and you're going to actually be creating some beautiful things with that. What I'm seeing here with this fire energy, some of you may have a really prominent fire sign, a woman who's maybe older than you, who's a fire sign, which would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, who's really helping mentor you, stepping up to the plate to really help guide you and put you in a direction that's really going to help you focus on what it is you need to do. And you yourself may be taking on this Queen of Wands, whether you're male or female, taking on this Queen of Wands energy and really kicking A and taking names, getting things accomplished. And this is a fast-moving energy. So self-care was really important in group 1, but I'm not saying it's not important for you, but you guys won't have this burnout that was really kind of the theme of group 1 if you don't take care of yourself. But that's not to say skimp on the self-care or completely get rid of it. No. When you intuitively feel you need to step away and do some self-care, do some reflecting, then do so. But otherwise, if you feel good and energized and ready to keep going, then you guys really have that green light go with all the, fire, green looking fire here that I think is supposed to be leaves on this wand here. But you guys have abundance. What it is you're creating is fertile and it's ready to grow into something really beautiful that's really going to serve your life the last half of 2021. But for the July, August, September energies, there's some coming together of minds, and things maybe aren't always going to be so la-di-da and easy. There's conflict here, but also collaboration. This is like brainstorm energy. So if you're not having a lot of conflict with people in your life, maybe you're really brainstorming with them, kind of returning like in a cycle to kind of more the beginning of 2021, where you're kind of going back to that energy to be like, well, I've made it this far, now where should I go? And maybe you're brainstorming with your spouse or a parent or friends to really find a new direction. Some of you may, as a result of all this hard work you put in, kind of come to an end of a road. Not to say that what you've created is going to end, but like you're taking on it, it's morphing into something new for you. But this conflict you're coming into just may be little roadblocks. Like things aren't moving as quickly and as swiftly as they were during April, May, and June. Maybe you're kind of, having to pull back your energy a bit, even do a little bit of self-care, a little bit of self-reflection, figure out what you want to do, who it is you want to work with or collaborate with. And for someone, it's funny, this is coming to me, for someone, that collaboration you're wanting to do is to create a child with a significant other. And not to say this child's a conflict or that you're conflicting about it, but maybe you're wondering, well, is now the right time to have a baby? And really, though, for me, the answer is definitely going to be yes, because looking into the last 3 months, October, November, December of 2021, you're on top. This is you right here. You're on top. Every bit of work you've put in, all the introspection, all the action steps you've taken in 2021, you're really going to be feeling like good luck coming your way October, November, December. That's not to say certain other cycles in your life with this Wheel of Fortune may feel like you're on the bottom end of certain things, but as far as like your career, your self-worth, who you know yourself to be, you're on top. Maybe some of your more spiritual stuff, your more just more hermit type of stuff is more on the bottom. And maybe even coming in, because this is the end of 2021, coming into 2022, that may be where you're more like pile one and you're needing to step back a little bit, be more hermit mode and all of that. But not to say you guys aren't spiritual this year, because definitely you are. You're really stepping into your more authentic soul self with that fire energy. You're discovering more of your hidden talents, your gifts, purpose, why you're here. But you may just not spend a lot of time sitting around meditating and contemplating like group number 1 is going to be doing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some more information about where you're heading this year, what's going on, and all the fun things about that. For group number 2, what can they expect for the year ahead, 2021? Yeah, nothing is set in stone, and I think this is beautiful to point up to this 5 of Wands where there could be some potential conflict. Just your prior knowledge that there's a potential for conflict or something going on up, in the July, August, September months. Just know you have the, with the mutable moon, you have the potential to change any kind of conflicts because you see them coming a mile away. That's what I'm seeing. So you're like carrying this Queen of Wands into this chaos here, and you're like, wait a minute, guys, let's just stop. Let's put our wands down. Let's all just talk this out. And I see conclusions being made as a result of you really brainstorming and figuring out what you need to do. And this feels very career driven. You guys, this is a very career driven year for you. You're really focusing on your career, what it is you want to just accomplish. Creative projects as well. Very, very strong creativity going on with that fire, that passion energy with the wands there. But just know that if things are not going your way, nothing is set in stone. You, as this creator, co-creator of your reality, have the power to change anything that you don't like that you're seeing in your life. You have the power. Okay, what can group number 2 expect for the year of 2021? What do they need to know? The Golden Children. Oh, this is beautiful. So it says inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. What was I saying about discovering those spiritual gifts, rare gifts? Your spiritual gifts are coming online. Whether you're sitting down meditating every day or not, these are just like, take a wand example, taking a wand and beating you over the head with these new beautiful gifts, more spiritually based gifts, your intuition, your claircognizance, clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience, all of the clairs. Like, I just see them all lighting up like a Christmas tree around you. But this is karmic in a good way. Like this, you're finally stepping into who you are authentically meant to be here on this planet. But doing inner child work this year will really benefit you and help you step into the more adult side of yourself. You will be parenting like this mother of the Queen of Wands, whether you're male or female. You'll be a parent to your inner child, giving your inner child the love that maybe you didn't feel growing up, or helping you heal from traumas from your past that you didn't get to heal before now. But it's never too late. When you really take the power to nurture that inner child, it sends a ripple effect into the past, and it actually heals the past. And not just your past, but the past of your lineage, your ancestors. It will send healing as a ripple effect through the past of your lineage. It's beautiful. Let's find out what else you need to know. for 2021, group number 2? What does group number 2 need to know about 2021? There it is. Whoa, there it is. Okay, and I'm just gonna put this one right in the middle because I like it there. It looks more balanced. That's my Libra rising coming out. Any little bit of balance in my life I can get, because it's hard to come by, I take it. Okay, look at that. Manifestation. What was I saying about that Queen of Wands? That's beautiful. This is very magician energy as well. So you have this magician energy in all quarters of 2021 coming in to help you. And, you know, to me, she's holding a wand, a magic wand it looks like. So that's that Queen of Wands. You're really stepping into this role, especially into that second quarter of 2021 when you really get your bearings. In that first quarter, you're stepping into this beautiful role of manifestation, creating your own abundance, being the one who is co-creating your life with the universe and knowing what direction you want to go. It's beautiful. I mean, I can't say much more about it other than, wow, you're really taking stock and taking charge of your life and being very independent. This is a very independent group, but this feels very career-driven, creative project-driven. Okay, maybe all of us are really focusing on our careers and our creative projects in 2021 because it's kind of been a theme, creativity at least, for both piles so far. Okay, for group 2, we've got a mother's love. Well, this makes sense coming through with that inner child card. So those of you, I mean, because this says here, a mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. So especially my pile 2s who have lost their mother, whose mother has passed on. This is just letting you know, I'm getting major chills now through the crown chakra. She is checking in on your life. She loves you. She wants to work with you to heal any misdeeds that she did in your childhood or in your life. Like I said, this sends a ripple effect into the past and can help heal a relationship with your mother. So even if your mother's still here and you have a really good relationship with your mother, I mean, not any relationship is perfect. So little squabbles you had as a teenager with your mother, or, you know, whatever happened with your mother in your life, whether you have a great relationship or a non-existent relationship, you can do that inner child work and heal. And again, being your own mother. Didn't I say that earlier with that Queen of Wands? Mothering your own inner child. But of course, if you want to reach out to a mother that has kind of gone AWOL in your life, or if your mother's passed, you can still reach out to her at any time. But if your mother is still in your life, maybe give her more phone calls during 2021 and really be paying attention to your mother if she's still here. Doing nice things for her, helping her, because that will create beautiful karma in your life by helping your mother, and karma in your family lineage by helping your mother, and of course your father as well. Anyone in your family that you're helping, it's going to benefit you as well. So that really rings and ties up with the Queen of Wands and that inner child for me. Okay, what else can group 2 expect for 2021? Ooh, Seek. Okay, that's beautiful. Let's get into this. So it says the power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy. Ooh, this is major manifestation, magician vibes. And every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you, spiritual being having human experience. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. So what was I saying to those of you who may have lost that mother? You're still connected. But even if you have people who've been estranged in your life, they're still alive, but you just don't talk to them anymore. If you feel the need to reach out, you have the opportunity this year to reach out. Maybe don't reach out during that third quarter, maybe first, second, or fourth, just as a word of advice. But just knowing that the answers that you're wanting in your life, you can seek them. And the best way to seek them is by going within that heart chakra. And even down into that solar plexus, that's a very yellow light I see here, but there's that heart chakra, solar plexus. So those two chakras may be really on point for you, or really leveling up for you this year of 2021. But any answers you're seeking, even I'm just being directed, someone's going on Ancestry.com and finally finding out some information about their family that they thought, well, I don't really have much to go on about this family, but out of nowhere, it's like the records you need to kind of unlock a part of your lineage. Remember that Queen of Wands and that healing you're doing is going to unlock beautiful things from the past. And oh my goodness, now I'm getting chills again. So some of you are just looking more at your roots in this world and your ancestry and just trying to find out more information. And you have the support of the energy this year to do so. That's beautiful. Okay, group two. Yeah, self-discipline. And you guys with that Queen of Wands, it's going to be on and popping with that self-discipline. And because we have a 5 here, 4 plus 1 is 5, especially if you're someone who's really scattered with your energy in 2020 or before, you're really stepping into your more Queen of Wands, self-disciplined. Wow, I'm getting chills again. Wow, it's really on for you guys. You're stepping into that self-discipline and really getting down to work this year on leveling yourself up spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. You're doing so much inner work that it's reflecting in the outer world. But a lot of you, this is just you getting clarity on what it is you're here to do. A lot of you maybe went up till the beginning part of this year not really understanding what your purpose was, or you understood parts of it but you couldn't see the whole picture. It's like this flashlight that you have seeking around. It's going to illuminate. It's like someone's going to flip a switch and turn on a floodlight, and you're going to see so much more of the picture. But the best way to get more of that picture is to seek within. Get real in touch with that Queen of Wands and get into that self-discipline, because it is going to serve you greatly this year, 2021, with that Magician or Manifestation card there. It's like, boom, mic drop. You're in your power this year, 2021. Let's get a self-care message for my group number 2, because you guys are going to be busy. So let's see what you can do to really take care of yourself in this transformational energy. Oh, this is cute. I love this. So I've never pulled this card in a reading for myself or anyone with my deck of the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. So I love that this came out, but I'm already getting messages from it and crown tingles. So this is cute. I love it. So look for fairies. Remember, seek. You're seeking. And you're going to actually be in communication or contact with the earth elementals, sylphs, fairies, whatever it is you believe in, because of course your beliefs will shape your reality. But this could be a year you're shifting your belief systems to actually include more of what we've been told is fairy tale or make-believe. And you're going to realize, wow, fairies are real, gnomes are real, sylphs and elementals and sky spirits and earth elemental spirits are real. And you're going to be like, with this Queen of Wands, it's like you're going to be paying homage to them or giving them little gifts. So leaving little gifts out for, the earth elementals will actually pay dividends for you, because it's like you're connecting with them. But of course, as far as fairies go and working with the fae, like I just recently started learning about it, but there are some, caveats to working with them. There are some words of caution to working with fairies in particularly, or the fae. And I recently watched a YouTube video about it because I got a reading from his name is Psychic Bob. He's here on YouTube, and he told me I'd be working with the fae more. And I'm like, well, I never even thought that I had that potential. So I started looking into it, but there are some words of caution, because fairies, it's like if they leave you a little gift and you take it, it's like they could ask you for your firstborn child kind of energy. They probably won't do that, but just, do some research as far as like the elementals go and how you can work with them. And it's more about you serving them than seeing what you can get out of them. You being more that motherly energy, that unconditional love to them, not looking for anything in return. But you've got a number 30 here. 3 plus 0 is 3, that very creative energy. So if all that fairy talk just did not resonate or register with you, just go ahead and let that wash away. If it did, go ahead and hold on to it. That's fun. But if it didn't, let it wash away. But this is a creative card, very creative energy. Maybe you're writing about fairies. Maybe that's why that's popping in, or more fantasy elements. It feels very fun and lighthearted, but with this creative passion that you're getting, it's no wonder this 3 popped up. More creativity coming in for you. Big changes with your creativity too, with the self-discipline. So the more you sit down to write, the more you sit down to paint, whatever your creative endeavor is, the more you sit down and build a a self-discipline practice surrounding whatever it is you're wanting to create. Fairies or your guides, your angels are going to be rewarding you by giving you more ideas. I love that. That's so fun. Well, I just dropped a chunk. Let me grab that off the floor. So yes, this Lover's Oracle is probably my most precarious deck. I mean, big hunks of these cards like to stick together. They're almost impossible to shuffle, like the riffle shuffle, almost impossible. But we're gonna just try to shuffle this way, see what we get for our levels, for our lovers and our singles alike. Couples and singles alike. What is the love message for 2021 for our lovers and our singles? Here we go. Okay, yeah, she's looking into a mirror and really doing that inner reflection. I think that pairs really beautifully with that manifestation, that Queen of Wands, that seeking, and that mother. That all ties together, wraps it in a pretty bow with your love life as well. So I'm going to read this for both couples and singles. Emotions are a natural, necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So really, remember, what this is reminding me of with the mirror image reflection is, to me, look at this. I don't know if you can see, but it's almost like the woman is looking in here, but it's a more masculine face or someone else's face. That's not her face. To me, that's somebody else. As a reflection of what she's got going on the inside, it's reflecting through her partnership. So couples, your partner is going to be reflecting back to you all the beautiful things about yourself, all the negative things about yourself, all the things that need work, all the things that are working. Your partner is going to be a really big mirror or reflection back to you what you've got going on your internal world. But this coming up says anything where you're feeling vulnerable in your relationship with your emotions, letting go of the past, not carrying every single resentment you've had. You didn't do the dishes, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Remember when you did this to me? Bringing that into every single argument you have or disagreement, it's not serving anyone. It's just creating more resentment, really, is what it is. So allow yourself to feel what these resentments or burdens have created for you in your relationship in 2021 or before, and then let go of that resentment, because you're gonna see with that distorted perception and cloudy vision, when you let go of the resentments and really focus on what's beautiful and amazing about your partner, you're gonna have clear vision, beautiful laser perception, laser precision onto what it is you want in life, who it is you are in life, and what it is you want in your relationship. And you're gonna be seeing beautiful changes in your relationship as a result. Those of you who are my singles, allow yourself, especially if you're longing for a partner, emotions are natural, so allow yourself to feel whatever it is coming up for you this year in love. Some of you may be breaking up this year, and that's why you're, really trying to reflect on what happened. That's not to say all of you, so if that doesn't resonate, just, leave that behind. But those of you who are breaking up this year, it's actually serving your highest purpose for you to really tap into who you are and seek within rather than trying to fulfill yourself through other people. But those of you who don't really have anyone on your radar and are single, just knowing that the healing that you're doing on yourself is going to bring someone closer to you. That's how it works. Law of attraction. When you can really start loving yourself, the universe will bring you someone also that you can love. So I hope that resonated. That was a very busy, in-depth year for you guys, 2021. And I just see you guys rolling up those sleeves, getting ready to get to work. But that first 3 months, that first quarter, you're really planning. You're really figuring out what you want. Because come April, at the end of March into April, you're going to hit the ground running and really be making some beautiful changes, going after some beautiful creative endeavors in your life, and it's going to pay off really big for you guys. So I hope that resonated and you got the messages you were seeking for 2021. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you back at the Den Creative. All right, bye. All right, group number 3, let's go ahead and find out what you can expect for the year of 2021. What's coming your way? Those of you who selected this Misfits button, this is your message. And we're gonna go ahead and start with our tarot cards today. And we're gonna deal it out as the first quarter. This will be January, February, March 2021. Second quarter, this is gonna be April, May, June of 2021. Third quarter, July, August, September, and fourth quarter, October, November, December. So let me get these straightened out so they don't look like a hot mess. Okay, so for the very first quarter of 2021, this is January, February, March, you've got the Lovers card. So for those of you in a relationship, it feels to me like things are gonna be really good. Nothing major popping up unless this is a new love for the singles. That would be pretty major. But for those of you who have a love partner already in 2020, this just feels like smooth sailing, at least those first 3 months of 2021 in your love life. For those of you who are my singles, you may be finding someone in the first quarter of 2021, which is always exciting. But for those of you who feel real content, like everything's good, this could also indicate there's some decisions that need to be made to make your life better the first 3 months of 2021. You're making decisions. Maybe you're clearing clutter from your home. Maybe you're moving. There's just this big decisions going on in your life. And these are exciting decisions that are going to lead you to your dreams. Like, that's what I'm seeing. Like, someone's buying their property to be able to build their dream home. Like, that's the type of energy. And even if it doesn't happen in the first 3 months of 2021, I see it come in that third quarter, but we're going to get into that very soon. So for your second quarter, we've got the Nine of Swords. And don't worry, this isn't like doom and gloom. Nine of Swords is mental energy. This is just your mindset. Really being focused on the more negative aspects or problems, problems in your life. I just say problems are an opportunity for us to learn. But if you can look at your problems more as opportunities, I have a feeling, group number 3, you can avoid this more nightmare energy. But what that Nine of Swords normally indicates is nightmare, restless nights, not being able to sleep, insomnia, worry about health, love, relationships, jobs, life, like just worry, stress, anxiety. Like, that's what this card entails for me. But because you guys have prior knowledge that you're probably really apt to get into a more negatory, I call it the negatory because it's like a negative purgatory that we put ourselves in, that we just can't seem to get out of. But the fact you have prior knowledge, you've got a beautiful start to 2021, that can really bridge the gap to get you to that third quarter. So for April, May, and June, you may, anytime you feel yourself spiraling into anxiety or negative thoughts, allow yourself. Don't try to talk yourself out of your feelings. I'm asking you to allow yourself, and I'm getting chills, but allow yourself to feel whatever's coming up, because this feels like a lot of past energy, because our past really does shape how we react, how we move forward in the present and future moments. So this is you working really hard April, May, and June to really heal from your past wounds, past traumas. And many of you are going to be doing this in the dream state. I mean, she is awake and kind of crying here in her bed, but this also really indicates the astral realm, or where you go when you sleep. Astral projection, lucid dreaming. You guys may have the opportunity to do some astral projection or lucid dreaming, or I'm just seeing someone having a lot of dreams from someone who has passed away, loved ones that really meant a lot to you. You're dreaming a lot about them because they're actually coming to you in your dream state and communicating to you, and it really is them. So don't talk yourself out of, oh, maybe it was just a dream. No, it really was them visiting you. And I feel like they're going to come to you when you're feeling kind of a dark night of the soul energy, because that's what Nine of Swords is indicating as well. Not that your external life is falling apart, but just that mental anxiety that gets built up that kind of creates a dark night ripple effect into our lives. Your crossed over loved ones, your guides, your angels are coming in, especially during your dream state or meditation, to really help talk you off the ledge, so to speak. So this doesn't feel like anything too sad or scary that's happening. I mean, again, 2020 was a whole thing for many of us that a lot of people didn't see coming. And I still feel that a lot of that energy is going to carry into 2021 because 2021 is a universal 5-year. Number 5 is all about conflict, change, even collaborating with other people, but it's after a time of really like kind of butting heads to finally come to that agreement. But that's what it feels like for me. Maybe you are butting heads with some people in your life, kind of April, May, and June of 2021, and by the third quarter, look here, looky here, we've got the 9 of Cups. So July, August, and September, you're gonna feel like major wish fulfillment. Like life is really good. Your wishes are coming true. You're going to be connecting emotionally to your guides and angels, your friends, your loved ones, your higher self. It's just a good time. Like of all the 3 times of 2021, July, August, September are going to be like your high times, like exciting times. Just things are going well. Hard work you've put into anything, your relationship, your job, whatever, is going to pay off for you in such a big way in July, August, September. And to me, this feels like, you know, with these cups back here, I'm being called to say those look like trophies. Like this is you, male or female, just put yourself into this woman's shoes here. This is you, and these are the trophies you're winning in 2021, or you're getting some sort of award or recognition for your work. For those of you who have a YouTube channel, this could be your YouTube channel really taking off this year. Or if you're really big in social media, like your profile or your page really takes off this year, you're getting notoriety, you're getting lots of love, and this feels like support from other people around you. Just people really admiring you and letting you know they admire you. They're not hiding their admiration. They're wanting you to know. They're showering you with compliments. This is beautiful energy for July, August, September. So going into October, November, December, we've got the Chariot. So remember, we started the year with some decisions being made. We're going to end the year with even more decisions. But she's stationary here on her bike. This reminds me like of the magician. The magician with that wand. This magician has stepped onto the bike like, okay, I've created all this beautiful stuff. I've had lots of wishes coming true and emotional fulfillment going on the last 3 months. And now I'm wanting to go in a new direction. That's not saying you're leaving behind everything you've done, but some of you may actually be moving house. And I did kind of talk about that at the beginning of 2021 as well. So you guys have 2 really strong potential timelines to be able to move. Some of you are going to be moving multiple times this year even, or having a more nomadic lifestyle for some of you. Maybe you're traveling a lot as well. That could be the Chariot talking about traveling. But I see some of you leaving behind something that was really overwhelming because she's got the city behind her. She's got those clouds of dust, leaving that city behind her. So something that was really emotionally draining come October, November, December, you're leaving that behind and stepping into something that's more fulfilling is what I see. But for some of you, that may be you having to choose between staying at your current career or leaving, staying in a current relationship or leaving. Deciding between 2 really amazing potentials. That could be love triangle energy where you're trying to choose between 2 people to love for those singles out there. Or even temptation for some of you who are with someone or married. There may be someone you're getting a little bit of a crush on. So, I mean, this is just something to look forward to as far as know that it's on the horizon potentials. If you're happily married, that probably does not pertain to you, but just know that could even just be as simple as having like a celebrity crush while you're married. You know that's never going to go anywhere, but it still just kind of brings a little pep into your step having a celebrity crush. Something like that. So it feels like whatever's going on in your life, though, you have control. And when you are in the more darker night of the soul, your spirit team, your guides, your angels, your friends, loved ones, they're all stepping forward to support. You have such a good support system in your life. And if you don't, like if you're reading this or watching this right now and you're like, I don't have anyone supporting me, by the end of 2021, girl or guy, you're gonna have the support you've always dreamed of in your life. People are just coming out of the woodwork to want to like raise you up on a pedestal or help you in some way. It's beautiful. And that's not as a result of just it coming effortlessly to you. This is a result of a lot of years, 2020, 2019, 2018, lots of years you putting in effort and helping other people. It's now karmically coming back to help you out, other people helping you out. And it may not even be the people you helped. These may be new people stepping in to help you, because it's kind of like a pay it forward kind of vibe. That's really what I'm seeing here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into some more cards for you guys, but this is a great start. I'm already excited for you. What can group 3 expect for 2021? Okay, that one doesn't want to go back, so we're taking it. Okay, so we've got animals. So animals are going to play a very important role in your life in 2021, and I mean, I don't want to say this, but Spirit is saying, we can't sugarcoat everything. So some of that energy in April, May, and June, maybe you losing a pet runs away, but I see if a pet does get lost or run away, it will come back. Even if you recently lost a pet in 2020, this could just be you're really missing that pet come, or even before 2020, like past pets that have passed on. Maybe in April, May, and June, you're really missing that pet or thinking about getting a new pet. But you're really connected to animals this year of 2021. So if that does not resonate for you, please don't buy into that energy. But those of you who don't have pets or really much connection to animals, this is going to be the year you really get more connected to nature, to Mother Earth, to animals, and you're going to be communicating. I'm really being drawn up especially to this bird here, and it's really reminding me that you may have these messenger birds coming to you. Maybe you're having a lot of birds hit your window or just swoop down by your windshield as you're driving, or you're hanging out outside and a bird is talking to you. You're really connected to birds, especially this year. Even if you're terrified of birds, they're literally giving me all the but if caveats and all of that. They're you guys are really diverse. So some of you are hardcore animal lovers, others of you are terrified of specific animals. So they're just saying, wherever you fall in the spectrum of animals, it's gonna be okay. You're not gonna get mauled by a bear or anything. It's just animals have a very important role in your life this year. And I'm really being drawn to this, also this wolf she's petting here. And this reminds me of that, I don't know what it was. It was a Native American story or prophecy talking about the two wolves. Whichever wolf you feed is the one that will grow stronger. So are you going to feed the negativity in your life, or are you going to feed the wishes coming true in your life? Whichever wolf you feed, that's the one that's going to thrive. And I know I'm probably not saying that exactly the way that proverb or prophecy was written, but I think you get the gist of it. That's what they wanted me to point out, at least, about that. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to more information for your year of 2021 for Group 3. What can Group 3 expect? I know I want this one, but it's stuck. It's stuck. Okay, we got it. Yeah, have faith in your dreams and dreams coming true. Look at that. So having that faith, especially those 3 months before these really beautiful things are going to start really happening in your life, keeping the faith through this darker energy that you may be experiencing, that mental anxiety, is going to help this. And what the Spirit's showing me is that these cups are going to spill over into this and almost eclipse that. You can just enjoy 9 of Cups energy throughout, because they're both 9s. Look at that. Look at that. They're both 9s. You could almost spill these cups over and just have this whole midsection of from April, May, June, July, August, September. That whole chunk is just going to be prime time amazing. Dreams coming true. You being rewarded and accoladed by everybody instead of having that mental anxiety, if you can get a handle on it from the beginning. But of course, don't try to spiritually bypass it and throw it away. Feel whatever comes up and allow it to pass through you so you can get to the beautiful 9 of Cups. Okay, what else? I want one of these. Okay, so for Group 3, year of 2021, what does Group 3 need to know about? Oh yeah, that's definitely it. Big picture thinking. Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Yeah, so your thinking, your thoughts. Remember, 9 of Swords is mental energy. That's thoughts. your thoughts are going to create the year for you. Your thoughts are going to shape the year. So remember, which wolf are you going to feed, the positive or the negative? Because you can make this a nine of swords all the way through if you choose. Because remember we said, oh, 9 of cups could just eclipse the whole thing. But you know, if you choose to think more on the negative side or really dwell on the problems in life, you could actually eclipse your accolades and your wishes coming true. And they're not wanting you to do that. And that's why you're watching this before, so you have prior knowledge and can take control, can really step on that motorcycle and decide which direction you're going. But many of you may be connecting to the Pleiadians or find out that you are a Pleiadian starseed. That might be something you want to Google. It's very interesting stuff, very spiritual stuff. But you're getting inspired ideas as well. So your claircognizance, it's like Spirit's showing me like they're reprogramming your brain to get you out of this 9 of swords, to bring you to the 9 of cups. They're reprogramming your brain and bringing on more of your claircognizance, that clear thinking. They're bringing that online for you. That's a spiritual gift you're really going to be tapping into in 2021 is your claircognizance. You're just going to know things and you're not going to know how you know it. But then you're going to be like, well, I don't know if that's true. So you go like Google it and find out it is true because you're tapped into that clear knowing, that claircognizance. That's awesome. Okay, let's get 2 cards from our Messages from Spirit deck for you for 3/2021. Okay, I want this one. Wow, yeah, we've got Strength popping into the reading here. Strength has entered the chat. What else? What else? Whoa. We've got 2, so you guys get an extra message. Let me bend down and get it. Wow. Okay, let me clean this up because I made a huge mess of this whole thing. Okay, yeah. Wow. So we've got Hello from Heaven, we've got Strength, and we've got Self-Love. Wow, guys. I can see why all of this came up too. So those of you who may be, I was saying with the animals, someone passing, maybe someone had passed from your life and you're just wanting to know that they're okay. Hello from heaven. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect to you. As much as you want to connect with them, they know you've been thinking of them and they're sending you signs and symbols to show you how much they love you, to prove they're with you at this time. That's beautiful. And that might be, just some grief you guys are dealing with during these months. That's not to say someone will pass away during those months, but just maybe someone who'd passed last year, year before, 10 years ago, 40 years ago. You're really grieving them during this time. This is a time of grief or, just really rock bottom, dark night of the soul type of energy. But your loved ones are safe and they want you to know they're saying hi. They're still with you. They're still watching over you. Then I think strength and self-love go very well together. So it says self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your mind, body, and soul. And that's what I'm seeing here with these 2 cards. It's not just a state of, feeling good and, state of mind. It's also you stepping into your power, really, appreciating yourself. This doesn't even have to be accolades from other people, like I was saying, but you are learning to appreciate yourself, understanding how far you've come and how much hard work you've done, that you made your dreams come true and no one else. So you're really celebrating and patting your own self on the back as well during July, August, September. Okay, strength. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and balance, a balanced body, mind, and soul. Balance is going to be important for you guys. I think we've kind of read about balance a few times here. Balance is important. Mind, body, and soul balance. Spirit has its own unique, beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, hello from heaven, as we're always with you. And remember what I said about your spirit team really supporting you through this dark night of the soul energy, drawing on that inner strength. That self-love is really going to get you through this and get you into this energy. But knowing your guides, your angels, your crossed over loved ones are with you throughout this year is really going to help you know you're supported and help you level up in life. Okay, let's get one from the numerology deck for group 3. What can they expect for the year of 2021? let's get this one. Completion. Oh my goodness. We've got 9 of Cups, we've got 9 of Swords, and we've got a 9 here. So 9s are going to be a very important number for you. You're tying up loose ends this year and to be able to create something new. 999, 99. The number 9 is going to be important. Some of you are life path 9, or this is, because year 2021 is a universal year 5. For all of us, that indicates major changes. So for you, this might be a personal year 9. You can find out your numerology. Just Google personal year calculator, put in your birth date, and it will give you what year you're in. Many of you may be in a personal year 9, but I'm also seeing new beginnings. So you may also be in a personal year 1 coming up into 2021. But yeah, your completion card here is really showing you that you're going to be completing projects, completing cycles in relationships, in jobs that are actually going to get you from this type of energy into that 9 of Cups energy. Okay, let's get a self-care message for you guys, because I think you really need to focus on self-care to get you through, to bridge you from beautiful beginning to beautiful ending of 2021. So let's find this nice self-care bridge card to get you through that anxiety you may be feeling this year. Oh, absolutely. Clear your energy field. Yeah, a lot of this mental anxiety you guys are picking up is not your energy. You guys are empaths, so you probably pick up on energy when you go to the store, other people's energy, people wanting to tell you their life story that you don't even know. You're dealing with a lot of energy vampires in your life. And that's not to say that these people are purposely trying to drain you of your energy. It's just what happens as a highly sensitive person or someone who's an empath. You guys are very tapped in to others' energies, that clear sentience. You feel the energy. So it's going to be very important for you guys to ground, do chakra clearing meditations. And I'm not going to just point out one chakra for you guys. I kind of pointed out specific chakras for the other 2 piles. I'm saying all of them. Every single one of them. Just get them aligned, get them balanced, get them working beautifully, and clear your energy field. Use sage, Palo Santo, incense, candles. That's like kind of more fiery ways you can do it, but different ways. Sea salt bath, grounding, getting out in nature. These can all clear your aura, clear your energetic field of negativity, and also toxins from your body, from what you're eating or consuming. And also the EMF frequencies, like the frequencies that our cell phones, our computers emit, electronics emit, really start weighing us down and getting us into this dark night of the soul energy. So maybe you're spending too much time online or near your router or near a TV or something, some sort of appliance or electronic that's really draining you of your life force. Clearing your energy will help bridge that gap, but also carrying grounding stones like shungite, black obsidian, black tourmaline, carnelian. Those will really help, especially those black stones I mentioned with the shungite, the obsidian, and the tourmaline. Those will really help negate those energies. So a lot of people will purchase those shungite discs to glue to the back of their phone case to really absorb that radiation and those EMFs that are just bombarding you if you're carrying your phone in your pocket or just holding it all the time. That'll help keep that from really engulfing your energetic field. But again, we've got a number 10 of new beginning as a result of all this completion that you're doing throughout the year. That's beautiful. I love that for you guys so much. And the changes, remember 2021 is that universal year 5. Many changes are coming up so that you can live the life that you've always dreamed. You can level up, step into your higher, knowing your higher power. It's beautiful. Okay, group 3, let's find out your love message for my couples and singles who selected group 3. And I know it's right here. I know it. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. That's like taking that 9 of Swords energy and you being cocooned in the angel's wings, your angels, your guides. Let's read it. Okay, so it said it's important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on another. Now is the time to give to yourself. So those of you who are in relationships, especially during April, May, and June, it's going to be so important that you take care of yourself, that self-love. This is going to be the point. April, May, June. Those are the months you need to take the utmost care of yourself. And, things may be kind of stale or stagnant in your relationship as you move through these energies because you're really working on yourself And of course, as a reflection, you're going to see chaos in your partner. So for my couples, you just may be really wanting to spend some time alone and not really having your relationship be the focus of your 2021. But for others of you, it just may be a cycle within 2021, usually especially here in April, May, June, that you're kind of not leaving, I'm not seeing it like that, but you're just taking more time for yourself to really check in and figure out what you want so you can be that partner that you know you can be for your partner. So just self-care for yourself is going to be important for love, so you can love your partner the way they deserve to be loved. For my singles, this just may be a very introspective year for you, that love really isn't your priority. But for those of you who are like, no, I want a love partner, maybe during April, May, and June, if you did get that new partner at the beginning of the year and then you kind of go into this dark night of the soul energy, that's not to say your relationship is going to end. Some of you it may, but for others of you, you're just going to need to let this new partner know, hey, I'm really going through some stuff personally and I appreciate you, but I just need some time alone. Of course, be checking in with them, still spending time with them, but still making that self-care your priority is going to be huge. Especially guys, but not limited to, but especially during April, May, and June. So I hope that resonated. I hope that gave you some guidance on your year of 2021 and what you can expect. And again, remember, if something didn't resonate, shoo it away. It was not for you. If something felt scary or you don't want to think about it or have it in your life, you can avoid it. That Nine of Swords energy, you can avoid it by having prior knowledge and then having a different intention. Absolutely. Like I said, you can make this whole midsection of your year a complete Nine of Cups if you want to do that work. But again, if stuff's coming up, don't try to spiritually bypass it. Allow yourself to feel it, heal it, and then let it release. Okay, you guys, thanks again for checking this out. I always love to hear your guys' comments and if it resonated. And as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really, truly do hope to see you back at the Done Creative. All right, bye. All right, group number 4, or those of you who chose the unicorn, this is your reading for 2021. And we're going to break this down by quarters. So for our tarot cards here, we've got January, February, March, we've got April, May, and June, we've got July, August, September, then we've got October, November, December. Okay, and so far these piles have all been pretty different. I love that so far. I mean, this is the last pile, so now I've seen them all. I'm glad that they all have different energies. So there are, of course, collective energies as well. 2021 is a universal year 5, which means change. So, of course, all of us are going to be going through some big changes. But with this Page of Wands, your January, February, March, you are inspired. You're coming into this year really inspired and excited to start something new. That's that Ace of Wands she's holding there. So this person here, this page, has taken that Ace of Wands and taken action in the direction of their inspiration. And for many of you, this feels very career driven, very creative project driven, just like group, I think it was a group 2, very career driven group, that group 2. So you may have selected groups 2 and 4, I'm not sure, but I'm feeling similar-ish vibes. But with this Page of Wands, so for January, February, March, you guys are really going to be focused on your creative pursuits, your career, things that really bring your soul, like light your soul on fire, make you feel really purposeful and like life has a lot of meaning. You're really focusing on that. For some of you, though, that may be a new relationship. So if you're someone who in the end of 2020 got into a new relationship, or at the beginning of 2020 you're getting into a new relationship, you're just real passionate about this new relationship or this new spark within an existing relationship, an existing partnership, that you're just getting this new spark of passion, and it's beautiful. And it's going to carry you into April, May, and June. April, May, and June are like your high point of this year. It's beautiful energy, the Star. And that Star card always comes after the Tower in the tarot. And the Tower card, of course, is a lot of heavy, hard burdens. So maybe 2020 was a really hard year for you guys. You experienced a lot of loss, a lot of pain, a lot of just change going on in your life. And of course, 2021 is another year of change, but these feel like changes for the most part that you have more control over. Changes that you're making, that you're purposely stepping into as a result of an inspired idea, inspired passion, or just this reignition of passion in your life. Passion to step into what it always is that you've always wanted to do. Because this is a dream coming true. Some of you may be buying a home, some of you may be buying a dream car, or just accomplishing a goal that you've worked a really long time on. And because this is April, May, June energy, for someone this could be graduating with your degree, graduating with your high school diploma. This feels like a celebration of a lot of hard work, blood, sweat, tears of that tower moment that you've maybe been going through. So you're celebrating your accomplishments, and other people are as well celebrating your accomplishments. You're going to be the star in April, May, and June. People are really going to see you shining. People see you lighting up, and they're wanting to be like you. You're really inspiring them. And we did have similar vibes in the third quarter of group number 3, I believe. But you guys, you're just really shining in April, May, and June. And people are going to even, I think, come to you for advice. This is very Aquarius energy. So whatever's going on in your Aquarius house in your chart, if you have any prominent placements, sun, moon, rising in Aquarius, or transits of Aquarius, I think in 2021, Jupiter will be going into Aquarius for sure in 2021 per Vedic astrology. I follow more Vedic astrology. If you want to find out what's going on in your astrological sign in 2021, I'm actually making a video breaking down what's going on for your sign in 2021. So be on the lookout for those 12 videos, because of course 12 zodiac signs. But I'm really going to dive into the astrology and of course the cards to figure out what your sign can expect. So you might want to watch your sun, moon, and rising of those videos if you're interested, or just whichever signs you have placements in will really benefit you and give you some knowledge about what you can expect. Okay, so for the third quarter of 2021, this is July, August, September, you've got the Justice card. Whatever it is you have going on, you're stepping more into this role of someone who's like a mediator between other people. Some of you may be in a justice sort of career, a police officer, a judge, someone who has to determine the outcome of something, if something's fair or not fair. Maybe this is just you as a parent, with the children really serving that justice. Everyone's getting their fair share of what's going on. But for some of you, if you're in some sort of legal case or any sort of court case or something, this feels to me like justice, because it's coming out in your reading. Justice will be served, and it will usually benefit the person who draws the justice. So you would be benefiting from some sort of legal case, legal pending action on maybe like an estate or some sort of lawsuit. It will be found in your favor if you're fighting for custody or child support payments. I mean, whatever it is you're really trying to get fairness and balance on is going to be happening in July, August, and September for you guys. And if you don't have anything like that going on, just this sense of fairness, like the world is becoming more fair, like the systems in place that are really designed to just help a specific amount of people, and then the other people are like all underdogs. You're seeing this sense of fairness play out in the world. It feels really like, yeah, we did it. Like, finally, like some of you are like, finally, there is equality in this one area. She does have the equal sign there on her chest. So finding this sense of equality in your relationship, in your job, in your life. This is going to play out different for each of you, but for many of you, I am being directed to talk about your career. So if you felt like maybe the work burden was really heavy on you in the past, come July, August, September, it's really going to balance out to where it's going to be made more fair. Or if you had been overburdened by work and other coworkers are just skating by on your coattails, you're going to get a promotion as a result, because your superiors in your work will understand, hey, wow, this person's put in a lot of work. These other people are just skating by, doing almost nothing. So, hey, we're going to reward you for everything you've done. Rewards for good deeds, wishes coming true. So the middle part of this year is going to feel really good for you guys. So let's get into October, November, December. We have the 5 of Cups, which of course, with an ebb or with a big flow of beautiful energy that you've got going on at the beginning, there may be an ebb as well. But just remember, when you get the Five of Cups, that doesn't mean everything's broken, everything's spilled, everything's gone awry, and there's nothing good left for me. Because no, all she needs to do is turn around her, back, turn her attitude around to realize there's still two beautiful golden opportunities right there for the taking. So this is focusing on what you've lost in the past, rather than focusing on what you can experience or what opportunities are coming to you in the future. And because there are two cups here, I'm really being drawn to talk about the Two of Cups. So for some of you who have had relationships end in the last part of 2021, focusing on, for some of you, there are reconciliation vibes coming out in this. That Two of Cups, that soulmate energy. So some of you may actually be finding a soulmate this year. But that's not meaning that you're going to break up with them. They're going to still be with you as a result of whatever's happening in these last 3 months of 2021. That soulmate will still be with you because you and him, or you and her, or you and them are still standing. And all you have to do is not focus so much on what you've lost, but turn around and focus on what remains, what you still have in your life, the beautiful blessings you still have, and beautiful opportunities that want to come into you again come 2022, when you start the year over again, but have a new year in 2022. But October, November, December may be a little difficult. You may even be just feeling like nothing's going your way, which is kind of a complete opposite of how you're feeling the whole first 3 quarters of 2021. But it's just, again, the wheel energy cycles. This too shall pass. Even when things are going well, this too shall pass. Not saying that this is going to be a horrendous time, because the Five of Cups is like bittersweet. Yes, there's this thing that's not working out so much, but look, the opportunities are still there, or there's still really good things going on. So let's maybe find out what we can tap into for some of these months or quarters, what energies you're swimming in and bathing in. Yeah, look at that. For 2021. Okay, yeah. Look, remember that passion, that Page of Wands, reignited passion in your love life, in your career. That's how you're starting out this year, but this passion feels to me like you're going to be carrying that throughout. Even into this Five of Cups energy of October, November, December, you're still going to, by the end of the year, reignite that passion that you may have felt kind of dwindled in October, November, but come December, maybe pick that back up. Like, it's beautiful energy. But, I mean, this is just, of course, no fire can burn brightly indefinitely. You're going to have a time of solitude. And that's what this Five of Cups is reminding me, is maybe you've been so on point and on fire and busy and doing, that this is like burnout energy. You're going to maybe burn out a little bit come October, November, December. But that reignition, that reigniting of the passion, I feel, come 2022 will be back on and popping again, just like it was at the beginning of 2021 for you guys. So yeah, this passion in your life, in your love, in your career, just all the things, it feels very good. All right, let's get some more guidance from the Moonology. Okay, for group 4, what can they expect for the year of 2021? Yeah, you're very close to achieving your goals. So there are going to be some beautiful goals, not just one. I'm seeing 3 at least. 3 goals, ranging from minor little goals to really major goals. Remember, like buying a dream home to buying a dream car. Whatever it is, it's gonna happen for you in April, May, or June, possibly going into July, August, September. But those middle months here of 2021, that's your potential for having your goals achieved. But this to me does feel a bit Nine of Swords, definitely not Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands energy, reminding you you're very close to the finish line, so don't give up. That Nine of Wands is, I always call it my athlete or my Olympian card, the Olympic athlete card, where they put in all this work, and right before the finish line, they're feeling really overburdened at times, but they can't give up because they're so close to finishing, completing, and seeing that dream come true. And it will. It's beautiful. Okay, what else can group number 4 expect for 2021? It's right here. I feel it, I see it, I can separate it from the rest of the pack. Yeah, we've got cracked open, and the fact that I put that underneath that Five of Cups, it's really pointing to that part of the year for me, for you guys. Five of Cups, this is all about rock bottom, surrender. Not saying you're going to have like a tower moment, because the tower did not come out in this position. Instead, it was Five of Cups, bittersweet. This is not an exact tower moment. But of course, universal year of 5 for 2021, there are changes coming. Even good changes can be bittersweet. Going back to that graduation example, even graduating high school, of course you're excited, it's a dream come true. Yes, you're moving, you're going with this passion forward in life. But then there's the bittersweet side of that. Well, I won't see my friends every day anymore, and we're all going to be going in different directions. Like, it's bittersweet, and that's how this feels to me. But this is awakening vibes, spiritual awakening. So come the end of 2021, the October, November, December time frame, you may feel some dark night of the soul energy, which group number 3 was feeling that in this position of April, May, June. But you guys seem to feel it a little bit more in that October, November, December time frame. But just knowing when you hit rock bottom, I'm feeling for you guys, it's not rock bottom like it's a hard rock. To me, it feels like it's a trampoline. Once you hit that rock bottom, it's gonna kind of bend and then spring you right back up come 2022. So this is just a bit of a time out, especially if you've been grinding and going and really accomplishing things. That wand energy, you can only burn that fire so bright for so long before it burns out. I don't see it burning out for you. It's just more of a dim flame kind of taking you into 2022, but then it's going to be on and popping again, because you need to ground a lot of this energy that you're getting through your actions and really making things happen in your life. But just surrendering to the alchemy of life, doing a lot of meditation, a lot of introspection during the October, November, December months is going to really help you out, guys. Okay, what else can group 4 expect for 2021? We're going to get 2 out of this deck. Oh wow, group number 3 also got Animal Kingdom or Animal card. That's awesome. So animals are playing a very important role in your life as well. What else does group 4 need to know for 2021? Yeah, here it is. Forgiveness. Oh wow. And some of you may be coming in with that dark night of the soul in October, November, December, needing to forgive someone or forgive yourself for something that has happened, either in the past, before 2021 even starts, or at some point throughout 2021. I mean, it's going to be different for each of you. But let's go ahead and start over here at the Animal Kingdom card. Animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've drawn our spiritual companions. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. So for some of you, you're going to be getting a new pet in 2021, and it's going to be like a soulmate connection with this pet. It's a really amazing connection. But if you already have a pet, aren't planning on getting any other pets, this is just a reminder that the pet you have is a soulmate connection. This pet loves you dearly. You love this pet dearly. It's a beautiful relationship, and this pet is actually going to help you come the end of December, or October, November, December. Really going to help you get through this more bittersweet energy that you're going through. This pet will be there for you for that. Then we have the forgiveness card. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Again, transformation, change, that's a 5 energy. Transformation, you guys are transforming. But even when you really transform, make all your dreams come true, after all that passion kind of dies out, because you did the thing, you accomplished it, you conquered it with the justice, you did the thing you set out to do. It's almost like, now I'm being directed to say this, it's almost like wedding planning. Like, you're having so much fun planning a wedding. Oh, decorations, dresses, who's gonna sit where? Like, some people that stresses them out, but other people really enjoy that. So pretend for this example you enjoy that. So you put all this work and effort into planning, creating the decorations for the wedding, having the wedding happen, and then you kind of, yes, of course you have your soulmate, the wedding happened, but now what do I focus all my passion and energy on? The wedding's over. But that's not to say that you can't have a beautiful marriage, because it's not all about the wedding, it's about the marriage, right, guys? So for some of you, you may be getting married this year and then kind of have a bittersweet moment like, oh, my wedding's over. But guess what? You've got the soulmate. You've got the life you're building. So it's that kind of energy. It's like you're not really losing anything. It's just your focus. It's like once you complete some big thing, it's like, you know, the graduation, the wedding, the big project, whatever it is. Once you complete it, you're so happy, you're so excited, but then the bittersweetness kind of leaks into it. That's what I'm picking up for that. But forgiveness is really going to play a role in helping you overcome any bittersweet moments in your life, or even any tower moments, anything that happens to you this year. Forgiveness is going to be the key to helping you move through that, forgiving yourself and forgiving others. So let's go ahead and figure out what else you're expecting for 2021, group number 4. Here it is. Yeah, okay, so this came out in group 3 as well. Self-love. You gotta love it. But yeah, self-love. Forgiveness of yourself. I mean, in this card, she is standing by herself. So she feels almost guilty or sad or shameful of something that maybe she did to make something end. And that doesn't mean you did anything wrong. That's not what I'm saying. But just forgiving yourself for any roles you may have played in something, or for not having done something sooner, or have done something different, you know, whatever it is. But you've got a number 61, 6 plus 1 is 7. There's a spiritual aspect to this self-love that you're having come online. And you guys, the heart chakra and the throat chakra, I'm being drawn to this blue of the sky here and this blue of the sky here and here. That's really standing out to me. So those will be the 2 chakras this year, heart and throat. And the bridge between the two, which would be the higher heart, that's a new chakra, well, maybe not new, but it's coming online for a lot of people now as well. So maybe research higher heart chakra, do a lot of heart chakra, higher heart chakra, throat chakra meditations to really tap into this sense of self-love. And of course, when you get self-love, you have nothing but overflowing cups to, you know, pour out into other people's cups to help love them and help them love themselves. Okay, one last card. No, we got 2 more cards. We've got a self-care message. Let's get some self-care message. Let's get a self-care message for group number 4. Yeah, okay, wow. So we've got connect with your womb. So even if you're a male watching this, or you don't own a womb anymore, it does not matter. It is an energetic point. Sacral chakra. I should have said that with all this fire. Of course, sacral chakra is that creative energy that you guys are using this year. So sacral chakra, heart chakra, higher heart chakra, and throat chakra are going to be your main points of focus for energy work for yourself this year. But connecting with your womb, self-love, that's all about self-love, loving yourself as the mother that you needed, or, you know, the mother you had, or whatever, or mother you didn't get. But number 6, unconditional love, unconditional self-love, forgiveness. It's all connected. I love when these things happen like this. But that's that motherly energy. You're mothering your own inner child. And I think it was group number 1, group 1 or 2 that had the inner child card and the mother card pop out. So you may have selected that pile as well, or there may be additional messages back there for you. Okay, so let's get a love message, all this love talk. Let's get a love message for our couples and singles for group 4 for 2021. Okay, wow, we've got surrender. And remember, in this card, cracked open, surrender to the alchemy of life. Look at that. It's very water bearer or star energy, very Aquarius energy. That's amazing. Yeah, Aquarius, whatever's going on in Aquarius for you guys is going to be important. Okay, but we have surrender. So it says here, and I'll read it and then I'll break it down for couples and singles. So at times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So that forgiveness some of you need to do, my couples, we'll start with couples. So that forgiveness some of you need to do is forgiveness of yourself for what you've done in the love relationship, and forgiveness of, past resentments from what your spouse or partner has done, just forgiving them for what's been going down in the past. But of course, if you can't just forgive and forget, maybe you're forgiving them, but you're moving on from that relationship. That could be for some of you. She is by herself, so it's a very introspective year for you. Not so much focus on your love life. Not to say you won't focus on it at all, but your own well-being, your own self-love, your own self-care is going to be more important than, to you, than your love relationships this year, couples. But surrendering and just, releasing past cycles within this relationship will really help you guys level up in your own self-love to be able to give more love to your partner. But for my couples, what I'm getting for this is just surrendering and letting go of old relationships. And I think I've said this in almost all 4 of the piles about, for my singles, just releasing the past. Because remember, that universal year 5 of 2021, we're changing, we're making changes. So releasing the past, forgiving exes or past crushes that didn't return your affection, that's really going to help you step into this point of self-love to help attract that love you're looking for. And right as I said that, I'm being directed to this quarter of 2021. That is our July, August, September time period is probably your greatest result of love. Like all the self-care and work you've done for self-love for yourself is going to result in a new love for you guys come July, August, or September. But for others of you, that could be coming in April, May, or June, because that is a wish coming true. If you've been just dreaming about a soulmate or a twin flame or a new love, that could be coming true for you. But the middle months, well, and also that beginning with that, that wand energy, that phallic energy of the Page of Wands carrying that, Ace of Wands, that's a new relationship as well. So your chances for love in 2021 are going to be January through September, because October, November, December, that's more introspective and, all of this surrender that you're doing. Not to say you can't surrender at any other point during that time, but this is more your bittersweet hermit mode kind of time. So I hope that resonated for you guys and you got something out of it. If there's anything you're wanting to change or something that didn't resonate, of course, you have the power to change anything you don't want to have happen. But you have such beautiful supportive energy with this star here to make your dreams a reality, pairing it up with this passion card, and that you're very close to achieving your goal. Like, there will be no stopping you guys. When you can really connect with that self-love, that womb energy, forgiveness, that is going to be your key right here. These 3 and 4, these 4 are going to be your key. And this one, they're all going to be your key to making your dreams come true. These 5 cards here really go hand in hand with self-love, surrendering, connecting to that motherly or divine feminine energy, forgiveness, self-love. It's all hand in hand like this. It's beautiful. And you guys have the power to create a beautiful life this year. I love it. So as always, you guys, thanks again so much for all your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and all the things. And I really truly do hope to see you back at the Done Creative. All right, bye.